we'll travel for, we'll travel for, we'll travel for vegan food.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Mann.
Hi, I'm Ivory King. I've been vegan somewhere over 3 years, and I don't know how much exactly. And yeah, I actually started because I was interested in vegetarian cooking, and I was looking up cooking podcasts, and I came upon Vegetarian Food for Thought by Colleen Patrick Goudreau, and I started listening to the ones on food and her like 5 favorite foods and stuff, and then I gradually started listening to the different like animal rights and like how things are made ones, and it just sort of started from there.
I was vegetarian for like 6 years in my late teens, early 20s, and then I started eating meat again. Like I had seen some horrific films in high school. It made me like really angry, and I did it. And then as time went on, I got really cynical and jaded, and I was just like, oh, nothing matters. And I started eating meat again. And then I met Ivory and became vegetarian again because she was vegetarian. But still, there wasn't any kind of like consciousness about it. It was more just like, you know, easier to be vegetarian. And then because Ivory started listening to Colleen Patrick Goudreau, I sort of rubbed off on me, and I started listening to her as well. And I never had understood before the like reasons that vegans had for not eating cheese or dairy products, because that was like the thing that I've always felt like I could never do, could never stop doing. And I heard her podcast on what happens to dairy cows, and that sort of opened my eyes. And so I became vegan, and that was shortly after you went vegan, so maybe 2.5 years ago. I have been writing a song a day for 1,073 days today, and so that's since January 1st, 2009. Today's date is December 11th, so we're nearing on my 4-year anniversary of it. And it started, there's a project that happens every January called Fun-A-Day, where people are invited to make one piece of art for every day in the month of January. And so that year I got a flyer for this art project, and I was like, oh, I'll write a song every day. And I started out writing a song, and then I quickly added video because I sort of have the ability to make videos. So I was like, I'll make a song and a video every day. And then at the end of January, I had like 31 songs and videos, and I was really happy with the way it was going. I was getting good feedback, so I just decided to keep going with it, and I haven't stopped ever since. And Ivory last January did, you want to tell them about your project last January?
Oh yeah, I did Fun-A-Day. I did charts, sort of anything that like happened during the day that would just like be like quantifiable, whether it was like food that I ate or like people that I knew and like their behavior. It's sort of like, because I've been doing installation art and some other stuff, and it just seemed like a really easily transportable way to make a piece of art every day.
They're really hilarious charts. Yeah. And my favorite one is where it says, percent of time that Jonathan says something funny and means to is like a little sliver, and then percentage of the time that Jonathan says something funny but doesn't mean to, and it's like the most of the pie chart. That's my favorite one. But it's that kind of stuff. Is like, there's also one about like your enjoyment of tea over time, right? Wasn't that one?
There's a bunch of different foods. Like it was all on like a bunch of lines on one chart that was tea,
it's hard to
coffee,
explain,
brown rice. Yeah, actually, maybe I can send you a picture.
Yeah, we should send a picture and then we could put it up. But they're really funny charts. So that's song a day, and I've just been doing that ever since. It's been really a fun experience. It was a conscious effort. I don't remember, our first song that we did together was, first vegan song that we did together was called Vegan Myths Debunked, and I think it happened over dinner, as I remember correctly.
The conversation about like the most popular.
Where do you get your protein?
Yeah, most popular questions.
Yeah, like you know, the questions that we always hear. And so we like started talking about them, and it was like, oh, that would be a funny song if we like went through all the different, you know, where do you get your calcium? You know, like what else do we?
Yeah, like what would happen if everybody stopped eating meat? Then like then farm animals would take over the world.
All the different things that people like, the arguments, and then so like one by one going through and dispelling them. And then we came up with a really awesome...
Oh, because of the hook. That's why the song conversation. Because it's like, well, what are the answers to all these questions? Plants.
The answer is plants.
Like, where do you get your calcium?
Plants.
Where do you get your protein?
Plants. Where do you get your zinc? Plants. And so we were like, that's hilarious. That needs to be in a song. Yeah, that was it. And so then we always wanted to do a follow-up song. And so...
We got some requests.
Yeah, we got some requests, so we should do more. So we did, we recently did The Truth About Dairy Cows, which was a little bit more...
Didn't originally start off like it was going to be a total downer.
Total, yeah.
Bomb.
Total, like, dropping a bomb on your consciousness. But it was. So, but I think our next one, little sneak preview, I think our next one is going to be a... I did a recipe song for my vegan cookies, and I think we're going to do a recipe song for Ivory's amazing...
signature macaroni and cheese.
It's like the best vegan mac and cheese ever. It uses like, yeah, it's amazing.
Well, so you'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. So you'll be able to make it too. And yeah. My biggest songs outside of the vegan world are... there was one about Paul Krugman that went very viral in 2009. Nobel Prize winning economist Paul Krugman, called Hey Paul Krugman. And there was a song about the iPhone 4 that was very popular called the iPhone 4 Antenna Song. There's a song about, another iPhone song about Siri, which is like the little iPhone thing where you talk to it. And that song is called Duet with Siri. Those are the really big ones. There's a lot of other ones. There's a fun facts song, which is like taking all kinds of crazy facts that are just crazy and putting it into a song form. And that song is called "What a Glorious Space to Dwell." Like facts like, like you can always see your nose, but your eyes just like choose to ignore it. So like your
brain filters it out.
Yeah, your brain filters it out. Like you're always seeing your nose, and other things like that. The best place to go is just jonathanmann.net, jonathanmann.net, all one thing, and you'll be able to find everything that I do from there.
You can find Ivory King on Facebook.
Ivory King on Facebook, that would probably be the place to go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Quiet on the set. Dad?
We'll travel for vegan